Gold and deepening by the day. What happened to this Seattle woman after she left a Mariners game?
Detectives are taking whatever evidence that they can find.
Family fears it was something sinister.
People, are out there. They're just parasites or whatever you want to call them.
An arrest in the case shedding light on a sprawling investigation.
They're following whatever lead comes across your desk.
Now at 4, we're following new developments in the case of Leticia Martinez.
This is Fox 13 News at 4.
Hey, thanks for joining us on this Friday at 4. I'm Brian Jackson.
And I'm Hannah Kim. First at 4, we are learning new information in the case of missing woman Leticia Martinez. She vanished on March 31st after going on a date to a Seattle Mariners game.
A man has been arrested in connection with her disappearance. And all new at 4, we just got court documents that are revealing much more on this case. We have live team coverage for you this afternoon. Fox 13's Nikki Torres is following the search for Martinez.
But we start with Frankie Thompson with more on today's court appearance. Frankie, what happened?
So for today, prosecutors are deferring that murder count against Brett Gitchell because right now investigators are still trying to find Leticia Martinez. But we are learning much more about the attack against her son that the suspect is accused of. Prosecutors say Gitchell refused to show up for court today, so bail was not set. He has several charges against him, accused of kidnapping and strangling Leticia's son, Patrick. Prosecutors say on April 2nd, Gitchell went to Martinez's home saying his mother needed help. This was the first time the two men met. Gitchell and her son were in a car driving around South King County for about 2 hours. That's when prosecutors say Gitchell put something over Patrick's head.
Never met Patrick before, and now he's trying to strangle him. And one with something he puts over his head, which is an unknown material that unfortunately Mr. Cosman couldn't describe exactly what that was, but also with his forearm on his throat. And only after being bitten and injured was he unable to overcome Patrick, which allowed him then to get out of the vehicle and call 911.
Patrick is now safe with his loved ones. Gitchell told police during questioning that he had not been to a Mariners game, even though he was still wearing an attendance wristband from T-Mobile Park when taken into custody. It wasn't until police showed him the Leticia's selfie that Gitchell admitted he was at the game with her and then told detectives he wanted a lawyer. Coming up on Fox 13, we are taking a closer look at all of those court documents, as well as giving you more information about the proceedings from inside here at the King County Jail Court. Reporting live in Seattle, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.
Thank you, Frankie. And while updates from court filled in some crucial gaps here in the timeline of this disappearance, the question remains, where is Leticia Martinez?
Investigators have been looking at cell phone data linked to the suspect, Brett Gitchell, and information he revealed during the police interrogation had him traveling through the Cascades around the time that Leticia disappeared. For much more on that, Fox 13's Nikki Torres joins us live from Snoqualmie Pass.
Well, so according to court documents that were released just this afternoon, Brett Gitchell did tell detectives that he traveled to Ellensburg on Sunday. That's just a couple days after Leticia went missing. He did tell detectives as well that he previously lived in Ellensburg, but as of recently, he was staying in Seattle. That trip from Seattle to Ellensburg is more than 100 miles long for that road trip. So what investigators are doing right now, they're trying to figure out where Gitchell may have stopped in between. Now, we have heard from several sources that they are looking right here at Snoqualmie Pass, but as you can tell, this is not an easy area to look in just based on the terrain as well as the weather. Now, again, we did talk to a pilot with King County Air Support this morning. They said that they do not fly in conditions like this, and it's just not the easiest, and we do have rain as well as some snow coming down even just throughout this afternoon heading into the early evening. We are going to continue to dig into this and figure out as well where Leticia may be. Reporting at Snoqualmie Pass, I'm Nikki Torres, Fox.